Good evening. I am so excited. Let's give us a hand for being here tonight, first and foremost. In any way that you want, jazz hands, a little shimmy. Let's warm it up. It's going to be an amazing night. So welcome to Upstream Arts, the art of we are all connected. My name is Tabitha Montgomery. I have the pleasure of serving alongside other wonderful people as a board member to this organization. I am a supporter, a proud supporter of Upstream Arts, and I am a supporter of you. Tonight we celebrate each other. Is there nothing better? We celebrate each other. Yes, yes. We celebrate our connections and we celebrate this moment. So I'm going to give a quick overview of our schedule tonight. We're going to first welcome Julie and Matt Guidry, who I know all of you know dearly and who are the co-founders of Upstream Arts. We'll share a testimonial from Chris Pomeroy, special education teacher at River Bend Education Center in Minneapolis Public Schools. And then, without further ado, we will have a Fund a Need portion of this evening to raise money and more connections and invest in our community. And then to do that, here to help us with our Fund a Need is an auctioneer for the evening that is truly incomparable and that many of you may recognize when you see her. But Stacy McKernan with Flatabo Advancement. Stacy is a second-generation auctioneer who grew up in Iowa watching her father auction livestock. And instead of auctioning off cattle tonight like her father, Stacy has traded in her cowboy boots for high heels. Tonight we are thrilled to have Stacy help us lead us in our Fund a Need giving moment later this evening as we work together to raise money to support our amazing programs and advocacy work at Upstream Arts. So we're going to jump into things, but why don't you go ahead and help me welcome warmly the co-founders of Upstream Arts.
Thank you, my sweet, sweet friend. Well, hi. Welcome back. Doesn't that feel good to be here at a party? We have totally missed you. And I want to just say a hearty welcome to our online community. Thank you also for being here. We're presenting from two different spaces, and it's really exciting to get to have a celebration and a gathering all together again.
And there are so many of our community members that make the connections that we find tonight possible, who understand the importance of coming together, whether in person or online, to celebrate our community. Our sponsors for tonight ensure that this event is free, fun, fully accessible. So let's warm up the room now and acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Tonight's presenting sponsor, the Graham Smith team of Keller Williams.
Smith team! Woo-woo!
Our premier sponsors include Hamline University, Northwestern Mutual Intersect Financial, MSS Adult Day Program, Merrick Incorporated Adult Day Program, Pharos Employee Benefits, and Truestone Financial.
Woo-woo!
Premier sponsors. Our access sponsors are Pillsbury House and Theater and Powderhorn Park Neighborhood Association. Thank you, Tabitha.
Thank you.
Our partner sponsors are AmazeWorks, Partnership Resources, Young Dance, Annex Teen Clinic, Lotus and Llama, and our in-kind sponsors are Ideal Printers and Jason Buckland Photography.
Whoa, whoa, Jason!
Round of applause for our sponsors. Woo!
It's always a joy to see so many familiar faces and so many new faces coming together again. And a joy to be all together with you and exploring what it means to be connected and our connections. Connections to Upstream Arts, to our community, to each other, and to you. I want to recognize this evening the incredible office staff, our intern, our event support staff, Bree, Nikki, Reed, Aaron, Andrew, Teresa, Parisa, Tracy. Give everyone a dance, a wave, a hello if you can see them, and look around at us. Look at us, you guys. We made it. Here we are. In addition, these folks to raising funds, writing grants, managing payroll, partner relationships, partners, people, doing the work that makes sure the mission is met and celebrated each and every single day. These folks did this tonight, and they're still making it happen. So can we just say thank you to them? Thank you. Your connection, your work, your skill, your passion guarantees that every single part of Upstream Arts works. You are the roots that hold us to the ground, and we are full of gratitude for all of that you have done. Upstream Arts exists at that intersection of arts, disability, and learning. We exist because we know that the continued segregation of people with and without disabilities deprives each and every single one of us opportunities for shared creative arts experiences and meaningful interactions. But when we have those opportunities for intentional shared creative arts experiences, we strengthen our connections. We undermine social stigma. We change mindsets about ability and disability. This is the work of Upstream Arts, moving our communities towards authentic inclusion.
And if you had the chance to engage with one of our teaching artists this evening and the activities tonight, like the paintings and the poem and the conversations that were happening and the statue making over here, you experienced something that we do with over 400 people each week in our classes, connecting. It's our practice every day. In these small moments that we share together in class, as we communicate with drums, with paint, with song, with words, with dance, we are experiencing and feeling what it means to be connected. And every day we are celebrating those connections.
If you're a teaching artist with Upstream Arts, please raise your hand or stand or dance or wiggle or whatever it is that you do. Thank you every single day for making those daily connections. Our community so desperately needs. Like those branches from a tree, you stretch out your limbs and you welcome each and every single one of us in. You give us a place to lean on. You give us a branch to spring from, a spot to meet, to circle around, and you give us direction. Because in the absence of these connections, we lose our meaning and we lose our center. Upstream Arts' work is guided by a creative practice in the arts, by using paint to show emotions and poetry to tell our stories, and dance to make those connections. We enter into classrooms, day programs, community centers across Minnesota, and we do one thing, and we do it incredibly well. We play.
And this happens because school administrators, teachers, adult day program partners, and staff believe in the necessity of the Upstream Arts practice of play and how it promotes connection. And they know what happens when we don't have this link in this play. So if you're a teacher, a direct support professional, a school counselor, personal care attendant, director, administrator, if you work in the schools or community with folks with disabilities, please wave and stand and dance so we can celebrate all that you do. Thank you for helping us make all the connections. You're the water, the rain, the sun, the essence of what makes us grow. And you're there with us every day, so thank you.
If you have taken a class with Upstream Arts, if you are a member of the disability community, if you have invested in the work as a donor or a sponsor, I'd love for you now to raise your hand or sit or stand or dance, because you, my friends, bring color into the world. There you are. Let's see a little bit of that before we move all the way on.
Maureen.
You bring that color into this world. That's right, we're gonna dance it out a little bit. Like leaves on the trees that are springing to life around us in the month of May. Without you, we have no shade. We have no growth. We have no community. Every day, our partnerships in schools and day programs invite not only connections, but advocacy and learning. From residencies with our youngest learners in early childhood special education classrooms, to our work with adults honing their skills, their self-advocacy skills, we continue to grow the depth of these relationships and the focus of the work. Because you see, people with disabilities are systematically left out of decisions. They're left out of planning, they're left out of conversations, and they're left out of everyday practice. And too often they are left out of community. And when this happens, each and every single one of us loses.
And this is why we're focusing our efforts with all of you by our side helping out to remain committed to our residency work in schools and with adults. to continue our trainings, our presentations with educators, community members, and partners, and to continue to advocate with and alongside the community of people living with disabilities. Because we cannot and we do not want to do this work alone. It only works when each and every one of us remains connected and continues to play our part in ensuring that we can move upstream against the current of our lives.
So look around this room and into the online space if you're joining us on Zoom, and look to one another. You make this community. We all ensure this community continues, and I invite you to remember the feeling of community that we have here tonight and the connections that we have here tonight. And now join me all together as we sit or stand or dance or wave from our roots all the way up to our branches in the trees, because my friends, each and every single one of us is connected. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night.
For many of our students with disabilities, online learning has been a real barrier to education, and it's been an extreme barrier to social development, particularly for our middle school age students. And that's why our middle school programming is the focus of our fundraising efforts tonight. And in a few minutes, we'll welcome Stacy McKernan with Flatabo Advancement to help us in that effort. But first, we want to share some words from Chris Pomeroy, who's a special education teacher at Riverbend Education Center, one of our middle school partners with Minneapolis Public Schools. Chris has recognized the importance of those small connections that we make in class, and that it boils down to the fact that these connections validate our individuality, that they are an acknowledgement of our place in our community, something that's so important for the disability community and something that is too often lacking. So let's hear from Chris.
Upstream is very skilled at creating a safe environment, I feel like, to be able to try these new things, to have other venues of communication, to give the kids access to be able to try to communicate in different ways. It's like imperative, a no-brainer in my book, to give them as many opportunities as possible. Sometimes special ed is kind of like little separate islands, or like each student is their own island. But I feel that Upstream has opened the door, shall we say, for them to interact with one another, like mirroring movements. It is interesting how sometimes when you have other students mirroring it or other adults mirroring it, that sometimes that catches the student off guard, and then they recognize that the person is trying to interact with them on their level, and I think that is very important. Upstream has allowed the students to recognize each other, being able to see that there are other people around them and that they have their own set of emotions, their own set of likes, dislikes, ways of doing things, because then it gives them, like, hopefully, I hope anyway, a sense of validity, like a sense of, oh yeah, I'm a person and this other person is trying to connect with me on a level that I'm at. Having that opportunity and that, again, that sense of community that Upstream establishes, it's a safe place to learn about things like that. We learn from each other and we grow together, and part of that is just being in community with one another.
Thank you very much.
Folks, the video you just saw and the message you heard earlier from Chris is a wonderful reminder of why we are all gathered here tonight. Again, my name is Stacy McKernan with Fallible Advancement, and I will be leading us in our Fund a Need giving moment this evening. As Chris, Matt, and Julie mentioned earlier, every day at Upstream Arts, we are celebrating our connections. And tonight, we are connected here in this room too. And we are connected with our online guests as well. And we would like to extend a very warm welcome to our virtual participants, so thank you for joining us as well. And most importantly, we're going to connect together as a community to support Upstream Arts, specifically for our middle school students with disabilities. And school districts have identified an increased need for social, emotional learning programming for all students, and in particular middle school students, to combat the significant impact of the pandemic. And as we know, students with disabilities have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic and have experienced a higher than average level of social isolation. And to address this need, Upstream Arts intentionally brought their residencies to middle schools this past school year, helping to build students' social emotional skills through the power of creative arts. And this programming had an incredibly positive impact, but requests for Upstream Arts' residency were far greater than what we could provide. And because of these increased requests, it is our goal tonight to raise as much as we possibly can to bring Upstream Arts programs to more middle school special education classrooms in the next school year. But this evening, we also have a personal goal, and that is a goal of participation. We'd love to see 100% participation here tonight as you consider giving at a level that is meaningful to you. So if you're here with us tonight at the American Swedish Institute, you can contribute at a specific giving level by raising your bid card high and keeping it up until I say your number. And for our online viewers, you can participate too. You can give by going to the GiveMN website, and you will find a link for giving at the GiveMN website in the Zoom chat, or you can give through the Upstream Arts website or by sending a check in too. So folks, for all of you, if you aren't raising your number or contributing at the time, you still have a job to do, and that is to applaud or move or dance and support all those who are giving in the moment. All right, well, let's get this started. Folks, our first giving level is going to be $2,500, so I ask if there's anyone in the room here tonight who would like to generously start us off and provide a contribution. Yes, we have one right here, number 263. Thank you so much, number 263 for $2,500. We have another, thank you, number 130 for $2,500. That's 130 for $2,500. Is there anyone else that I missed for $2,500? 2,500? Folks, we are starting off strong. Let's give everyone who donated at $2,500 a big round of applause. All right, folks, before we move on to our next giving level, which will be $1,000, I do have some fantastic news to share with you here tonight. We have received an incredibly kind $10,000 matching gift from the Marianne LePay and Stephen Caney Family Fund. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. And folks, Mary Ann is here with us tonight. So Mary Ann, could you please stand and wave to the crowd? Thank you so very much, Mary Ann, for your continued support of Upstream Arts. Let's give her another round of applause for this incredibly generous match. And Mary Ann and the Family Fund are providing us with this incredible match to show their support of Upstream Arts. But folks, more importantly, they want to inspire you to give generously tonight as well. So what this means is that for each and every gift we receive, your gift will be matched dollar for dollar and doubled up to that $10,000 matching amount. So your gift is making double the impact tonight. That's right, absolutely. That is worth applauding. So folks, let's take advantage of this generous matching gift so that we can help support our middle school students. So please join me now for a gift of $1,000. 1,000 where? Yes, thank you so much. Number 272 for $1,000. Thank you, number 172 for $1,000. Thank you, number 174. Thank you for $1,000. Number 246. Also for $1,000. Thank you, number 260 for $1,000. Thank you, number 231 for $1,000. And in the back of the room, we have number 187 for $1,000. Fantastic. Thank you, Tabitha. Number 181 for $1,000. Outstanding. Pretty sure if my math is right, Bree, that was 8 gifts. At $1,000, we almost hit our match so far. Great work. So folks, our matching gift will carry down to the $500 giving level unless anyone else would like to give $1,000 or perhaps $1 million. We'll take that too. We are open to that. So folks, let's keep working together and hit that match. Our next giving level is going to be $500. And folks, a pledge of $500 could subsidize the cost for a child with disabilities to attend a 12-week program. So please join me to show your support at $500, whether in the room or online. $500 where? Thank you, number 173. Thank you for $500. Number 221. Thank you, number 217. Thank you, number number 226 for $500. Thank you so much, number 153. Thank you for $500. Number 277. Thank you for $500. Number 285. Thank you so much for $500. Do I have another? Yes, number 158 for $500. Are you in? Number 211, maybe number 211 for $500. Folks, anyone else at $500? Outstanding. Well, clearly we hit our match. Thank you so much, Marianne, for being such a big inspiration to us tonight. Folks, every gift here tonight, every single gift is truly making a difference and making an impact for those we serve at Upstream Arts. So, folks, we are now moving on to our next giving level, which will be $250. So please grab your numbers, raise them up for me high to start me at $250. Thank you, number 216. Thank you, number 243. Thank you so much, number 261. Thank you, number 240. Thank you, number 219. Thank you, number 255. Thank you. Keep applauding, folks. We're making a difference here tonight. Number 232. Thank you, number 290. Thank you, number 276 for $250. Folks, let's give everyone who's given so far a big round of applause. Thank you as well to everyone who has contributed online. We appreciate each and every gift, and we're so grateful for all of your contributions tonight. We're doing great work, but we're not done just yet. Let's keep up the good work. Folks, again, each and every gift is so impactful here tonight. Our next giving level is going to be $100, and a gift of $100 could provide a scholarship to one child with disabilities to participate in one of our community or after-school programs. So here we go. Let's have a sea full of numbers up at $100. Thank you for starting me off. Number 288. Thank you, number 26. Is that an 8 or a 6? 286. Thank you, number 220. Thank you from a very young contributor. Number 262. Thank you, number 245. And 207. Thank you, number 192. And 287. Thank you, number 235. And 230. And 229. Thank you, number 257. And 206. Thank you, number 275. And 239. Thank you, number 287. And 1 380. Thank you, number 190 and 301 for $100. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. Sorry, folks, I got so worked up in that. I lost my breath there for a second. Folks, great work. Fantastic, everybody. Our last giving level is going to be $50 here tonight. So please join me. Let's finish strong at our last giving level of $50. $50 where? Who's ready to start me off? Thank you, number 224. Thank you, number 236 and 205. Thank you for $50. Number 265 for $50. Anyone else at 50? Thank you, number 214 for $50. Did I miss anyone else at $50? I think I missed myself. Number 193 at $50. Folks, that was a fantastic giving moment. You were all a group of overachievers here tonight. Let's give yourselves a huge round of applause for this wonderful giving moment. And just a few housekeeping items, folks. If you're here with us in the room tonight, soon you will see our Upstream Arts board members coming around to provide you with a remit envelope and a pen. And one of those remit envelopes, too, should have been in your program to use as well, but certainly our board members are coming around to pass them out should you need one. So we ask that you please take the time, if you contributed tonight here in the room, to fill out these remits with the amount that you pledged to give tonight. And know that there's a Venmo option too this year, should you want to use that to give. So our board members can also collect your envelopes once you've filled them out, or there is also a donation box at the table here on this side of the room that you can drop your envelope in that box on your way out too. Or the registration table. Is there a registration table? Yes, there is. Thank you, Bree. Okay, so please know, folks, that every amount given here tonight, regardless of the size, is making a difference for Upstream Arts and those they serve. So we thank you again to each and every one of you, and to those of you watching online from home as well. Thank you for sharing your support and connection with us tonight. We are so very grateful. Let's give yourselves a big round of applause again, or move or wave or shake it around. Okay, well, our next order of business is to announce our social skills scavenger hunt winners. Yes, so we have our winners here. Folks, how many people participated in the scavenger hunt? Oh, we have quite a few. Well, we are going to announce our winners now, and there will be 4 drawings for 4 prizes and an online drawing as well. So first, our first package, our winner is for the Night on the Town package. So this package includes 2 free tickets to the Guthrie Theater and a 1-night stay at the Radisson Red Minneapolis. So our winner is, drum roll please, Randy Conaway. Randy, where are you? Are you here with us? He left early. Well, it's his loss, right? But he still won. Let's give Randy a big round of applause. And our package number 2, which is athletic pursuits. So this includes a Minnesota Vikings helmet signed by Dalvin Cook. Ooh, that's pretty cool. 5 class passes to Obstacle Academy, and 4 gym passes to Conquer Ninja Gyms. So that's a pretty cool package as well. So let's give another drum roll for our winner, who is Michael Grace. Michael Grace, congratulations. Well done, Michael. High fives for you. Woo! Congratulations. Nicely done, Michael. Yes. Well done, Michael. You are going to enjoy that Vikings helmet, I have a feeling. I would as well. All right, folks, package number 3. So package number 3 is Let's Make Some Art. So this includes Blick Art gift card for $50 and a $100 Chicago Avenue Fire Arts Center gift certificate. So again, drum roll for our winner, who is Stephen Kellogg. Stephen, congratulations to you. Very well done. And for our winners too, you can collect your winnings from the Social Skills Scavenger Hunt prize station right over here to collect your winnings. All right, we have 2 remaining, 1 here in the room, 1 online. So the next one is package number 4, which is Cultural Works, which includes 4 tickets for the Great American Think-Off in New York Mills, Minnesota, and 4 tickets for the Works Museum. So here we go, drum roll for our last winner in the room. It is PJ Olander. Olander, are you here? Yes, congratulations. Congratulations to you, PJ. All right, exciting. Well, congratulations to all of our winners here in person. And we do now have 1 online drawing that we'll select now. So this includes the Blick Art gift card for $50. And our winner is, drum roll for our online winner, Stephen Nelson. Congratulations to Stephen Nelson. So exciting, folks. Let's give a huge round of applause to everybody who participated in our social skills scavenger hunt. Thank you again for participating in that. Again, for our winners, please go to the social skills scavenger hunt prize station on this side of the room to collect your prize. Again, don't forget to fill out those remit envelopes as well with the amount that you pledged to give tonight. If you feel so inspired to give anonymously or at a level I did not mention, you can still use those envelopes or see someone at registration as well. So, folks, that does conclude our program here tonight. We thank all of you for joining us here this evening as we are all connected. So again, thank you for being here and for your continued support of Upstream Arts. Thank you so much and good night.